Now, despite mounting evidence that Joe Biden did, in fact, talk with Hunter repeatedly about their overseas business dealings, President Biden, he continues to lie and deny everything. In fact, he doesn't even seem bothered by the allegations at all. According to NBC News, he's telling aides not to offer him any advice about his son, Hunter. One source telling NBC that Biden's message is simple: hands off my family. But accountability is coming. Earlier today, Hunter sat for a deposition in the defamation lawsuit being brought against him by computer repair shop owner John Paul Mac Isaac. Here with reaction to all of this, the co-host to the hit show The Five, Judge Janine Pirro. And by the way, congrats on your new book. It's called
Crimes Against America.
Crimes Against America. It's scary times. It really is. All right, so I want to deal with two different frames here, because Shapley is now making the accusation that these are the tax years before 2017 and 18. This is money, including Burisma money, that we're now learning that they believe was funneled to China and then returned to the Bidens via a loan. I wonder if interest was paid. I wonder if taxes were paid.
Right.
But here's what we know. We're dealing with a lot of money. And then I'll get to the 2017-18
Okay,
issue.
let me talk about that. Have you for years, since 2018, since this investigation started, everyone kept saying, why is this being slow walked? Why is this taking so long? I could have written up the indictment, and I've said this many times before, the gun charges and the tax evasion charges in 3.5 minutes, okay? The reason they slow walk this, it's not even an indictment, it's 2 misdemeanors and a non-charged gun case. You know that's not even being charged.
Right.
They're giving him 2 years stay out of trouble and we'll dismiss it completely, is because they wanted the statute of limitations to run.
And they did.
And the statute of limitations ran, ergo he owes no money in back taxes. They hide all of the foreign lobbying, all of the lobbying without being registered, all the money laundering, all the organized criminal enterprise, gone. Statute of limitations, you can't even look at it.
Shapley said 14-year veteran spoke to CBS News and John Solomon and Fox News based on my experience. If this was a small business owner or any other non-connected individual, they would have been charged with felony counts.
They not only would have been charged, they would have served their time in jail and been out already. That's how crazy this is.
Okay, now let's go to the money. So Joe Biden leverages $1 billion in Ukraine to get a prosecutor fired when he's VP.
Right.
Now, this is his time as VP. This goes to the heart of the 1023 allegation.
Exactly.
Okay. Where we have a credible FBI source that was paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by the FBI.
Right.
All right. So he says, you're not getting the $1 billion, our money, unless you fire that prosecutor. Okay. You have 6 hours to do it. Son of a bee, they fire him, to quote Joe.
That's his quote.
Okay. And then guess what? Hunter continues to be paid for work that he admitted on Good Morning America he had no qualifications for.
The amazing part of it is what we are seeing in action is a president of the United States all wrapped up in the American flag dictating that a prosecutor be fired. The prosecutor is investigating Hunter's business. And ironically, now with this 1023, which is unclassified, which Christopher Wray, the head of the FBI, didn't even want to give us an unclassified document, makes it clear that they've got tapes where the guy who is running the company is saying, I'm giving you $5 million, I'm giving your father I'm giving the two of you $5 million each, right. And I'm keeping a tape recording of this because I want to make sure I get my money's worth.
I want those tapes.
We want those tapes. Why is Christopher Wray still the head of the FBI?
All right.